Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Preeti Yadav, and for those who are new, I'm pursuing MBA from IIM Mumbai. And in this video, I thought since it's SIP season, so why not just together all of us share some advices that we thought would be important to make your CV and BP stand apart. So I wanted कि different background से सब लोग आ जाएं so that हर एक background का कुछ point हमें मिल जाए. So I have with me Gufran, engineering background and a consultant, work in consulting. Then Asmeet from a medicine background, and then economic background we have Adesh. So I'll give them a chance to introduce themselves. So let's start.
So hi guys, my name is Gufran Shir and I've done my mechanical engineering from VGTI Mumbai. Post that I have been working as a consultant for 2 years for PwC India, and recently I've done my internship at Glenmark Pharma as a Glenmark Future Leaders Program intern. It was a Genman role.
Okay, hi guys, I'm Dr. Asmeet Chawla. So I'm a dentist and I've done my BDS from Mumbai itself. Post that I have 16 months of WorkX, mostly clinical, little bit of marketing. And then I joined IIM Mumbai and I got an internship in AB and Bev, also a Genman role.
Hi guys, I'm Adesh Gupta, and prior to joining IIM Mumbai, I have done my bachelor's in economics and HR from University of Delhi. Post that, for the next 2 years, I have done several stints in sales and marketing roles and also been active in several NGOs. Then in IIM Mumbai, during my summer intern, I was with L'Oreal in a general management role.
And as of intro about me, I think इतना तो पता ही होगा, but I have done my summer intern with Diageo, and I was in supply chain intern role. So in this video, I will be playing host. So मैंने सोचा podcast का मौका तो पता नहीं कब मिलेगा. So I will be the host for today's session. So I have a list of questions जो मैं इन लोगों से पूछने वाली हूँ. Any one of you could answer ऐसे कुछ भी है ना. So first question that I have in mind is what should be the ideal structure of BP and CV? Maybe some colleges में एक template follow होता है, but if this video reaches out to other people, then क्या होना चाहिए?
So first and foremost, if you're someone who has WorkX or you're someone who does not have WorkX. So if you have WorkX, then majority of your CV should highlight your WorkX. Okay. Now कोई लोगों के पास बहुत ज़्यादा WorkX होगा, कोई लोगों के पास कुछ महीने का होगा, तो पॉइंट्स उस हिसाब से वेरी करेंगे. अगर आपके पास 1.5-2 साल का WorkX है, तो एटलीस्ट 18 to 20 पॉइंट्स अपने WorkX के डालिए. इफ यू हैव लेस देन अराउंड अ ईयर, तो आपके 15 पॉइंट तक भी ठीक है. उसके बाद इंटर्नशिप्स आते हैं. Now my internship was such जहाँ पे कोई project नहीं था, so I just put my internship points. Now some people have projects, so you can put that. Post that, if you've done any projects in your undergraduation, you can put that. Then any achievements that you have, extracurriculars, PORs. So all of these will take up almost 1 page of your CV, and you can end it with any certifications that you have. It could be in Excel, it could be Power BI, it could be any other tool that you have learned. So this is a basic structure that is followed.
And in starting, like when you start drafting the first draft, it will be like 2-3 page का हो रहा है, so it's fine. Starting में it goes 2-3 pages तक, and then you can with each and every draft you can clear it and keep it crisp and concise. So anything else you guys?
Yeah, and we have spoken about work experience and how many pointers we can put, but for somebody who does not have work experience like me, then you will have to highlight your internship and start from there on. And in internships, you will obviously talk about the project details, but for every internship that you are mentioning, at most we can mention 3, and in that you have to talk about the achievements also, so that it highlights your work. So you could be the best summer intern, you could have received an LOR or something of a PPO from that particular internship. So these are the pointers which will help attract the hirers also in towards your CV.
Anything else?
Yeah, so for example, Adesh spoke about how you'll make your CV if you're a fresher or maybe with no WorkX. So, but in case of people who have a lot of WorkX, maybe more than 1.5 years to 2 years, and maybe more than that, and you're trying to target roles such as consulting or maybe some other roles which require a lot of WorkX. So you have to make sure that once you start your CV, the major portion of your CV would be your WorkX, and in that WorkX, it will be divided into 2 parts: roles and responsibilities, as well as the achievements whatever you have done at your workplace.
So I think now we are moving into how much proportion should these different sections should have.
Correct. So for overall WorkX, at least at the most you can have 20 to 22 points if you have a lot of WorkX in your CV, and that segregation should be your roles and responsibilities should be around 15 points, and the rest of it should be your
Achievements.
achievements, your work achievements.
Initiatives that you took while working at a certain firm or wherever you were working. And for internship or projects, do you have anything specific?
So I had 16 months of WorkX. So it wasn't a lot, but it wasn't less also. So I had around 15 points of my WorkX. Now internships also was a good chunk of my CV. That was also around 8 to 10 points. So you have to understand, because everybody will have different types of internships, duration of internships or duration of WorkX. So according to that basis, that you have to decide the amount of space you wanted to, you want it on your CV. So if you have a lot of WorkX, of course you have to highlight that. But if you have like little WorkX and a little bit of internship as well, so around half of your CV should be WorkX and internships.
Yeah.
And lastly, to sum it all up, as a non-engineer with no work experience, what you also have to ideally do is obviously highlight your internships, but after that you'll talk about your projects, your academic projects, or live projects that you would have done, and please mention your position of responsibilities and try to also highlight that and put some more importance. So you could mention some coordinators, some treasurers, some vice president of some societies that you are part of, so that these could be the talking pointers in your actual interview.
Even these position of responsibilities that we call POR, even if that are of school and 10th to 12th standard, that also works. Like जरूरी नहीं है सबके पास, people often do struggle POR रखने में. So you have to really sit and think कि पूरी life में अब तक क्या करा है जो हम POR में रख लें.
And anything that you write on your CV, especially for PORs and things like that, which are not very quantifiable maybe, you should have a lot of passion towards that thing, so you can actually talk about it a lot in the interview.
Yeah, correct. And also one more point would be that suppose for people who have a like engineering background, or people who have a maths background, or maybe economics background, sometimes whatever you put in your CV might be too technical for you. Like whatever work you have done might be too technical, but you have to put it in such a way that in your CV it reflects your managerial skills as well.
Yeah.
Even if you have done a technical job, how was that technical field contributing towards your managerial skills?
Like I have WorkX as a highway engineer, so मेरा सब कुछ technical ही था, like
correct.
legit highway कैसे बना रहे हैं और उसके बारे में सब था. So I tried to show it like उसमें कहाँ पे क्या मैं managerial skills show कर सकती थी. I tried my best to put it in that way. So yeah.
So this also happens with a lot of medical background people, okay? Because you're like, अब मैं क्या डालूं? मैं अभी I'm a BDS, तो मैं उन्हें ये तो नहीं बता सकती मैंने कितने रूट कनाल किए या जो. No, it is an actual problem, okay? But you have to realize that every day, whatever you do in the clinic, or if you're an MBBS in the hospital, everything counts. You can put it in a managerial way. So for example, just managing the OPD is also a CV point. I've managed, so and so 100 plus OPDs in 2 days or whatever. So you have to understand that everything that you have done you can put a managerial spin to it. So what I would recommend and what I tell everyone is, जो भी आपने अब तक लाइफ में किया ना, बिफोर मेकिंग योर BP CV, यू हैव टू हैव ऑल द पॉइंट्स कहीं पर भी, वर्ड में रखो, एक्सेल में रखो, जो भी है वो आपका बेसिक रिपोजिटरी है कि मैं यहाँ से पॉइंट्स उठाऊंगा. मैंने ये चीज करी हुई है, तो कभी मुझे कोई भी सेक्शन में कम पड़े पॉइंट्स, तो आई जस्ट गो बैक टू दिस एंड आई डू इट देयर. बिकॉज बहुत लोगों को ना बहुत बाद में याद आता है कि अच्छा मैं ये भी डाल सकता था, मैं ये भी डाल सकता था. एंड स्पेशली विद PORs, दे डोंट नीड टू बी स्पेसिफिकली फ्रॉम योर अंडर ग्रेजुएशन. I put 2 PORs which were outside of my undergraduation. They were some additional work that I had done. NGO में किया है, जो भी किया है. And they just reflect कि आपने responsibility ली है, पहले आप में कुछ तो managerial skills है.
I think it all adds to what character do you hold, what traits you have. And that is where in my previous video also I mentioned that you should make your master CV. That master CV होता ही है कि जो भी किया है, जितना भी किया है, जैसे भी डिटेल में without any specific format, you can put it into that, so that हर बार refine होके आपका CV BP उसमें से और अच्छा होता जाएगा. So I think we should move to our next question. That is, how should each bullet point be written for to have the maximum impact on the interviewer? Like if they see कि ऐसे ही randomly CV के किसी भी point पे नजर जाती है, तो what should be those key things that one should keep in mind?
Yeah, so I'll take that up. Like a majority of people who come to any B school, they target consulting roles. In any B school you go, people want to do consulting. Especially people who have not been into consulting, they want to try that. And so,
those who have been, they don't want to do it.
Like myself, I've been into consulting, but I prefer not to be there. I have my reasons. Everyone has. So for any consulting role, if you want to target your CV for that, make sure your bullet points highlight whatever you have done. Like it should have a key parameter. Suppose you have increased revenue, if you increase sales, something like that. A key like parameter to
Help
judge your
client in a way.
yeah, client acquisition or something like that, and try to quantify it as well. So, for example, if you're writing that you have increased the sales of a firm by 30%, that 30%, 30 that number is very useful in consulting shortlist, and also helps you in any consulting role. So it highlights your ability to drive results out of any situation and provide solutions for that as well.
See, every HR is going to look at your CV for a maximum of 20 seconds, okay? And in the shortlist also, they're just going to put keywords.
Yeah.
So one thing is, you will get your formats from your respective colleges, and each CV line should just be one line, okay? And try to end all of your CV pointers in that one line. So first is that. Now second is, you begin your points with power verbs, and those power verbs should not be repeated. Now third is why he said numbers. So the thing is, if you write any sentence, it's fine. Nobody will understand what kind of impact you've made. But when you put numbers, revenue increased by 30%. Okay, that is a very big number. So then how did you do that? Then they can ask you specifics, and they can actually, be interested in it. Now for medical people, okay, you have, for a BDS person, you've done 20 odd root canals, that's fine. But how you can quantify it? I increased the revenue or generated revenue for the clinic, by this and this amount. So everything that you have done, you can quantify it. And okay, कुछ points हो सकते हैं जो बिल्कुल ही quantify नहीं हो सकते, that's fine. But
power words,
उसमें power words या
jargons use
keywords,
कर-
jargons डाल सकते हैं. But देखो कि कैसे आप हर एक point quantify कर सकते
हाँ, also don't over quantify it, like
हाँ, because
It
you
should
have to
not
then
be.
justify it in
हाँ,
the
हाँ.
interview. इतने numbers देखेंगे सामने वाला, तो they'll keep asking you, and sometimes it happens they'll dig you like ऐसे एक
they'll-
एक चीज
हाँ,
पे,
ask
एक
you
एक
multiple
minute,
questions, like-
हाँ, detail पे वो 30% का like
Yeah.
scratch से कैसे
They
आपने
might
क्या-
ask you calculations also.
हाँ, कि
like
करके बताओ.
30% कैसे आया आपका?
हाँ, so वो भी हो सकता
Yeah.
है.
So now that we are talking about all the KPIs and numbers, so if I were to give one example from my particular work profile that I mentioned, so say you have 4 pointers for any particular internship. Now all of these 4 pointers, one is you have to make sure starts with a power verb and has some influence, but all of these 4 also have to be knitted into one particular story that you can mention about.
Yeah.
Because the HR or the person is coming to hire you will only need it for so much time. So say you are just randomly putting one thing which you did at the last and the starting of your internship at the 4th pointer. Nobody will be able to correlate all of these. So for example, if I were to quickly quote this, you have to ideally maybe start with you ideated and implemented some KPIs. Using those you achieved something, could be a second pointer. Then in the last you can mention that you also identified some revenue potential. So that is how you ideally flow. So think of whatever CV pointers you're putting as your actual work that you've done in that order. So
Yeah,
that you
so
can
a
explain
flow
this.
is maintained.
A flow is very important when
So
you're
that
putting
they
such
can
pointers.
relate each
Yeah.
every point. So I think next question would be, what roles were you targeting, and what changes you did in your CV or BP so that that your CV or BP gets shortlisted for that particular role? Should people go for 2-3 drafts, or what should be the idea behind it?
Yeah, so for me, I was trying to target the gen man roles, general management roles, and ultimately consulting didn't leave me.
Obviously, because this is one point, because people want to change fields, but at the end आपको CV में तो वही
Yeah,
job
one
करके आए
harsh
हैं.
reality is that
हाँ.
you won't be able to change your fields very
easily.
easily.
Yeah, you will be, but इतना
It's
आसान.
not very easy. Like it's very difficult. I was like, we were fortunate enough to like have that
हाँ.
opportunity. But yeah, so your previous work ex would most probably be your future work ex as well. Like if you are a consultant, most probably you'll get consulting shortlist. You won't be able to get a marketing shortlist. Some like that
It's
will
very
not,
rare. It
yeah.
happens, but very rare.
इतना drastic नहीं होगा.
हाँ, exactly.
Hmm.
So what was the
How
question? I
did you
forgot.
target the particular role, and
हाँ.
CV में आपने क्या उस तरह से किया?
So I was trying to target gen man roles. So
Hmm.
for any gen man role, you want to highlight your overall managerial skills, like not just one particular sector, like IT or supply chain or something. You have to have a mix of all of them. Okay, and also showcase a leadership ability in your CV. You have been able to manage multiple stakeholders. You have been part of multiple projects. Try to
Cross-functional
cross-functional
collaborations
things.
and all those words.
Trying to analyze data. Data analytics also is a very demanding skill right now.
I think that is something जो हर domain में चाहिए होगा,
हाँ,
be
वो
it supply
हर किसी को चाहिए
chain,
होता है.
Yes.
sales, marketing, or anything.
Yeah, like things like Power BI, Excel, all those things, SQL, the skills which every company need, every role needs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is one of them.
Yeah, also given my particular interest in towards sales and marketing and also the background that I hold in there, I try to highlight such keywords in all of my CV pointers in some or the other way. So you mentioned PPC ROI, you mentioned customer lifetime value, customer acquisition cost. And this is very easy to find. The repository is very easily available.
Yeah.
So you pick up those and whatever you write, you have to be very sure again, you have to be able to justify that and also quantify that in a very proper manner.
So when you make your CV or BP, when you're framing each and every point, with that you have to also prepare a different file which we call CV backup or something, so that while you are in an interview, whatever is being asked, आप उसको counter, not counter, justify कर पाओ आप उसको. And also do not repeat those jargons and power verbs. जो एक बार लिख दिया है, use something else. It will be difficult कि यहाँ पे तो यही word suit हो रहा है. मेरे साथ बहुत हुआ था कि दो तीन points में same मुझे वो power verb लग रहा था कि this is the
Every
best.
CV will have a power word spearheaded.
Yeah.
So every CV will have that. If you don't have that word, you don't have your CV.
You have to include spearheaded. So,
And she mentioned about, sorry I'm cutting, but she mentioned about having a CV backup. So how do you make that backup? Would be like you ask yourself questions. Ki if I've written this point, what could be the possible question the interviewer can ask? And have questions for those questions as well. So you have to have it in multiple depths. To at least 3 depths would be sufficient for every point.
Yeah, and that is where people also understand the fact that after you're done with your CV making, the process is over for you, the preparation is over. But that is where it actually starts.
Yeah.
So sit through a lot of mock PIs with a lot of seniors and buddies that you have.
Yeah.
So you get through the details of what can be asked to you.
So, one is, I don't know if all colleges give you that chance, but most of them do, that you can make multiple CVs. Okay.
that is very
So now I was targeting sales and marketing, but all my shortlists were GenMan because I put marketing and I put supply chain also in my CV. Now
that is a very smart move.
So all my shortlists were GenMan, fortunately, and the thing is, you need to understand how to spin it. Now, someone who does not have a work ex or someone who comes from a very different background, everyone comes to me and tells me, how do I put it? I don't know what jargons to put it. So I'll just give you 1 or 2 examples of what I did. So if you're working in a clinic, okay, if you just get patients to even put Google reviews for you, okay, that is you're getting the clinic engagement. So what I had written is that I attained X number of weekly Google reviews, increasing online patient inquiries by so and so amount, and strategic engagement. So everything that you do in the clinic, you might think it is the most basic thing, but you just need to know how you're going to spin it. So if you did something for senior citizens, so then how do you do it? You say that I reduced TAT, that is a turnaround time, by some X percentage for senior citizens with comorbidities, and streamlining process, etc. So my keywords were TAT, I put in a number, I put in streamlining processes. So you have to understand, that is why I said a master CV for all of this is very important. Now, how to identify which jargons to put in. So you will get a glossary across, on Google also about supply chain terms, about marketing terms, and then you try to understand the meaning and relate it with your work ex, and only then you'll be able to put in. Even a marketing jargon like NPS, it's called Net Promoter Score. It's the same as क्या तुम्हारा पेशेंट तुम्हें वापस रेफर करेगा कोई और इंसान को, दैट इज योर नेट प्रमोटर स्कोर, जो आप हरिजन क्लिनिक में करते हो. तो मतलब इतनी बेसिक सी चीज है, आपको बस उसे स्पिन करना आना चाहिए.
मतलब जो इंटरव्यू लेने आ रहा है उनको भी पता है कि वी हैव जस्ट ग्रेजुएटेड और हम सर्टेन टाइम का वर्क एक्स या इंटर्नशिप करके आए हैं. तो मोस्टली सीनियर मैनेजर या वीपीज कम टू टेक योर इंटरव्यू इन IIMs, सो दे नो कि एक्चुअल में हमने कितना करा होगा, वो अंदाज़ा लगा पाते हैं. इट्स जस्ट दे वांट टू सी कि आप कितने अच्छे से यू कैन रिप्रेजेंट योर वर्क and what qualities you are putting forward of your personality that you want people to see. So that is very important. Even I felt कि मेरा तो काम बहुत ही basic सा था. How am I going to glorify it कि मैंने ये कर लिया वो कर लिया.
That is what you learn in MBA, right? To glorify your work.
So yeah, that's a tricky thing. But ऐसा नहीं होगा कि एक बार बैठोगे तो हो जाएगा. मेरा I think 12th or 15th iteration था मेरा final CV.
Yeah, and you have to understand everybody goes through this.
Yeah.
So today if you feel मेरा तो CV नहीं बन पाएगा, मैं कैसे jargon डालूंगा, that is your day 1. Day 10 तक the CV will look like, oh my god, ये मैंने ही करा था type. So that will happen, and that is a process that everybody goes through.
And once you make it, you have to own it.
Yeah.
Because if you go sit on that interview chair ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि यू आर नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट इट. यू हैव टू लाइक इवन द पोस्चर, बॉडी लैंग्वेज, सब कुछ इस हिसाब से होना चाहिए कि हाँ मैं तो ये करके आया हूँ या आई हूँ.
Yeah, for a moment you might not know some supply chain terms if you're a
हाँ.
supply chain MBA student, or some marketing terms that are in theory, but anything that is on your CV, you have
You
to
should
very
know.
thoroughly know this.
Yeah, and especially like for people nowadays, like generation from now on,
Yeah.
one thing would be that if once you're trying to make your CV, give it some time. Like don't try to start with ChatGPT first itself.
हाँ.
Don't give GPT give me a CV of 1 page. Just try to think about your own life, frame your points. You can use GPT, but at the very last moment to structure your entire CV. Because the thing with that is that once you use your ChatGPT, right, it kills your creativity. It won't let you think like in creative ways what you have done and what you have not done.
It I think puts constraints
हाँ,
of
correct.
like a boundary. So that's why I think we were lucky कि हमारे seniors ने हमसे master CV बनवाया था, and I think हम में से किसी ने ChatGPT से शुरू नहीं किया था. ChatGPT तो मेरा I think 4th 5th iteration के बाद आया था.
Always
When I-
ended with ChatGPT.
हाँ.
That is not an issue, but start
Start
with
में because-
whatever raw you have right.
See,
Like-
when do you use ChatGPT? अच्छा मुझे ग्रामर इसका कैसे ठीक
हाँ,
करूँ ये नहीं
वो
समझ
सब
रहा
में
है.
power
या
verb.
हाँ, you have to
मुझे
change your power verb,
different
yeah.
power verb
इसका
चाहिए.
कुछ और verb बता दो,
या
इसकी जगह
मेरे
पे कुछ
को
और.
मुझे पता है कि ये कोई jargon है जो इस पॉइंट में लग सकता है, बट मुझसे फिलहाल फ्रेम नहीं हो रहा. तो
That is when you use it.
दैट इज व्हेन यू यूज. प्लस एक और डिसएडवांटेज क्या होता है, क्रिएटिविटी वगैरह तो सब होता ही है, बट व्हाट हैपेंस इज जब तुम तुम्हारा सीवी खुद बना रहे हो, ठीक है, तुम इतनी बार उस चीज को देख रहे हो, इतने बार उस चीज के बारे में सोच रहे हो
exactly.
कि वो तुम्हारी मसल मेमोरी बन चुका है एट दिस पॉइंट. तो तुम जब इंटरव्यू में जा रहे हो यू नो ऑल ऑफ इट ऑलरेडी, बट यही तुम जीपीटी से बनवाओगे, तुम्हें अपना खुद का सीवी बैकअप बैठ के याद करना पड़ेगा.
हाँ.
एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू सीवी बैकअप इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एवरीबॉडी गेट्स वेरी लेजी विद इट, बट इट्स द मोस्ट
Yeah.
इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. क्योंकि मैं मेरे पॉइंट पढ़ूंगी, उसके पीछे का एक्सप्लेनेशन 4-5 बार पढ़ूंगी, तब जाके इंटरव्यू में वो मेरे सीवी में से एक भी नंबर मुझसे पूछ ले, मैं उसकी कैलकुलेशन उसे दिखा सकती हूँ.
And it will come out बहुत ही
should
organic,
not be- yeah,
organic.
ऐसा रटा हुआ नहीं आएगा. I remember people एकदम end तक मतलब प्लेस कॉम कहती ही रह गई थी, and people were like बैकअप बनाना है, but no one was like really comfortable in making
we
it.
are mostly addressing the first years of just
हाँ,
joined in
हाँ.
MBA. We can tell from experience that once you get the shortlist and once you get in through that interview, it could be less than 24 hours of time.
हाँ.
And then you can't just, when you have a shortlist and can't just start preparing your CV
और-
backup and also ironing your coat and suit that you have to get ready in the morning
हाँ.
and leave. There's so much work that you need to put
You
in
won't
place.
be able to sleep. तो ये सब
Yeah.
तो बात की बात है. And even you might get 3-4 शॉर्टलिस्ट एक दिन में, और बैक टू बैक इंटरव्यूज होंगे. फिर जिसकी शॉर्टलिस्ट आएगी उस कंपनी के बारे में भी यू हैव टू रीड सम बैकग्राउंड.
Yeah.
तो ये सब जो चीजें हैं वो पहले से प्रिपेयर होनी चाहिए, और जितना ज्यादा आप खुद से करोगे उतना ही ज्यादा यू विल बी कंफर्टेबल विद योर सीवी बीपी पॉइंट्स, और उतना ही ऑर्गेनिकली आप उनको
और
आंसर कर
बैकअप भी जीपीटी से मत बनाना,
हाँ,
बिकॉज
obviously नहीं.
दैट इज नॉट द लैंग्वेज यू आर गोइंग टू यूज इन योर
Hmm.
इंटरव्यूज. द मोर ऑर्गेनिकली यू स्पीक, द मोर दे आर गोइंग टू बिलीव इट कि हाँ ये तुमने ही करा है. वन मोर टिप आई कैन गिव योर लिस्ट. एक, अगर तुम्हें नहीं समझ रहा, तुम्हें अपने पॉइंट्स तो बना लिए, बट अब नहीं समझ रहा मैं जार्गन कैसे डालूं, तब उस टाइम पे तुम जीपीटी का यूज लेके आइडिया ले सकते हो कि देखो यू पुट अ प्रॉम्प्ट, दीज आर द जार्गन्स, these are my points, tell me the best suitable jargons that I can put in and in which points, and then you try to frame it. जब बहुत ही ज्यादा स्टक हो जाते हो तब तुम ये कर सकते हो.
सो आई थिंक नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हमने थोड़ा बहुत डिस्कस कर लिया है, बट अगेन टू क्लैरिफाई इट कि हाउ डिड यू डिसाइड द ऑर्डर ऑफ द पॉइंट्स within each section, like not just section, when you hand over your CV, like mostly hard copy लेके जाते हैं हम, so उनकी नज़र पहले किस पॉइंट पे पड़े, और how to frame position your points, कहाँ पे
हाँ,
CV
so
में.
इसमें one thing I'll tell you, like which my senior told me, that whenever anyone is reading, like they read in an E pattern. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah. So try to put your points like the order of your points. If you have any major points which you want to highlight, which you have a very good backup of, try to keep it on the first or second thing, right? On the order wise, and try to put the numbers on the extreme right or left.
और आई थिंक आई डोंट नो वेदर ये सब जगह फॉलो होता है नहीं, हाईलाइट करते हैं हमारे यहाँ पे हम
Yeah,
बोल्ड
bold,
bold, like
हाँ
bold
बोल्ड
fonts.
करके रखते हैं, बाकी सब नॉर्मल फॉन्ट में होता है, बट पावर वर्ब्स और नंबर्स आर हाईलाइटेड. सो प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
Yeah. So it is in an E format. Like he will read in this way, and then he'll go vertically downwards. Then he'll read the middle part.
ओके,
and maybe
समथिंग
roundwards.
सी और ई.
हाँ, C and E type of thing.
ऐसा एक साथ इधर या फिर एक साथ इधर, या जंबल नहीं होना चाहिए. जंबल तो आई थिंक बहुत क्योटिक
हाँ.
लगता है.
हाँ.
वो कुछ ग्रास्प नहीं कर पाएंगे इजीली कि क्या पॉइंट है, क्या पूछना चाहिए, और फिर वो रैंडमली कुछ भी, मे बी जो लास्ट पॉइंट आप चाहते थे नहीं पूछा जाए, वो मे बी उसको उठा के पहला पूछ लेंगे, ऐसा भी कुछ हो जाएगा? एनीथिंग?
So yeah, as we have already discussed, so anybody who is coming to see your CV would also see your top to bottom and left to right. So when you are following that sequence, you have to see the topmost and the leftmost part of your CV should have the most important keywords, and those keywords should also be the things that you've actually done also. So yes, you might just get your CV done by your seniors or your buddies, but if you don't know about it, please do not put that on your CV. So master your top left part at least very thoroughly.
What he said, that you have to know your CV, it actually happens with a lot of people कि सीनियर्स से हेल्प लेके सीवी तो बनवा दी, बट उन्हें उनका अब सीवी नहीं पता है, वो सीनियर्स ने उनकी सीवी कैसे बनवाई है. दे माइट हैव डन अ वेरी गुड जॉब, नो डाउट ऑन दैट, बट अगर तुम्हें ही नहीं पता है कि उन्होंने क्या बनाया है या कैसे टाइप के जार्गन्स डाले हैं, तो तुम जस्टिफाई नहीं कर पाओगे.
समटाइम्स सीनियर्स क्या होता है, डेडलाइंस आर वेरी एकदम नेक टू नेक, सो या तो उस वजह से जल्दी जल्दी में दे आर लाइक अरे अभी के लिए 20-30% डाल दो या ये कर दो वो कर दो, फिर बैकअप तो बाद में देखा जाएगा. इट्स नॉट दैट इजी, ट्रस्ट मी. तो वो बी माइंडफुल इन डूइंग दैट एंड डोंट वेट फॉर द डेडलाइंस. वही आई मीन आई अर्लियर ऑल्सो मेंशन्ड इट, since you have signed up for this, तो starting के 2-3 months you have to be you know on your toes. आपको करना पड़ेगा if you want to get into a good SIP which you the domain you desire, and the path becomes easier if you get a good SIP. और वहाँ से फिर PPO लाना, then you will be all free in your second year. So SIP is very important, and even if you don't get a PPO, आपको finals में वही internship, वही company name का tag होगा, वही project होगा. So please do work on your CVs and BPs in these starting 2-3 months. So I think we have covered a lot of points like power verbs, quantify करना है, and what should be the order and flow, and 2-3 drafts होने चाहिए. Like you can apply, if you're applying for a consulting role, तो थोड़ा consulting वाला जो portion होगा वो आपने ऊपर set कर दिया है, या कुछ 1-2 words, 1-2 points आपने अलग frame कर लिए.
Also, yes, for consulting, but also for roles like general management, also for some particular companies, you have to understand that yes, work is very important, internships are very important, but you have to highlight your extracurricular activities. You also have to know about your hobbies very well. So these things which would come by the very end of your CV could also set the tone. So somebody who is coming to hire you maybe is interested in chess. And once you write chess in your CV, you have to know that who is a champion, what are the rules, and you can't just put chess or powerlifting or swimming just for the sake of it. You have to know it very thoroughly.
Yeah, because वही कि सामने वाला अगर same passion share कर रहा है, then
yeah, so your breadcrumbs needs to be there, but they also need to be very relevant so that you can justify it very well.
Yeah, from that I remember like I had myself put chess. Okay.
Yeah.
So in my interview I was asked who is the current champion. What was the latest chess controversy which happened? There was a controversy with I think the current champion or something like that. I don't remember it at that time, but there was something. So he asked me that. So be very thorough with the current affairs of your sport and how do you play it. You should know it obviously, and also the basic rules of those sports.
Yes.
You know, some parts of your prep when you're getting into the college interviews wala prep, and this SIP prep remain the same. Like this, when we जब इसके लिए भी डालते थे इंट्रोडक्शन में हॉबीज वगैरह मेंशन करते थे फॉर कॉलेज इंटरव्यूज. क्यों करते थे? ताकि सामने वाले का पैशन सेम रहेगा तो शायद पूरा इंटरव्यू उस पर चला जाए. इट्स द सेम विद दिस, यू पुट इट इन द लास्ट लाइन, नजर गई, हो सकता है पूरा इंटरव्यू हॉबीज पे निकल जाए. when I was doing my in my avian web interview, I was asked a lot about beers, that's there, but you know, most of my speaking pointers came from a restaurant we used to go to. So you never know what you will end up using.
Yeah, also similarly in my case, since I had written cooking as my hobby, and then from cooking they moved to McDonald's, and then how do I like the brand, how do I not like the brand, so it simply moved from my hobbies to a very particular marketing niche of sorts. So yeah, so culinary exploration of sorts, that is how I mentioned in my
Culinary exploration.
Yeah, so you need to know how you are.
So exactly, you need to put a spin to it. So cooking, no, culinary exploration.
Not traveling, backpacking. When you write backpacking, that is better than simply writing traveling. So you have to decide that how fancy you want to go with that, but make sure it aligns with your personality also.
Yeah, so I think we have covered almost सारे जो भी important points थे. Next, I would like you all to ask how many rounds of feedback or you went to your peers or seniors ki can you please check my
Don't
CV?
ask.
We can't quantify.
No, so this we can't quantify.
This is not
One thing
quantifiable.
I want to say, like for this one now, too many cooks
Is
spoil the broth.
Yeah.
So don't show your BP or CV to a 10 people, 5
like-
people. Like at max 2, 3, 4 people. Okay. apart from that, don't show it to too many people.
And
because,
choose them wisely.
Yeah.
Know
everyone-
about them. उन्होंने क्या काम करा है.
You should align with the profile.
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone will have an opinion, and they might not be wrong. Okay, but everyone has a different opinion. So your CV will never be perfect to everyone.
हाँ, so ऐसा भी हो like happened with me. BP submit करना था and I went to some new person कि because उन्होंने कहा कि same background है and all that. मैंने उनको दिखाया अपना BP CV. Was like legit. उन्होंने ऐसे कोई shortlist नहीं आई और I was already under very pressure. मैं ऑलमोस्ट रोने ही वाली थी. उसने बहुत मतलब ये तो मैं एक वर्ड बता रही हूँ. उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से एक एक पॉइंट पे ये ऐसा सब ऐसा कर दिया एंड आई वाज लाइक आई एम डन. मेरा तो कुछ नहीं होगा. बीपी सबमिट नहीं हो रहा. सीवी बीपी सबमिट नहीं हो रहा. शॉर्टलिस्ट नहीं आएगी. तो पूरा मेरा मूड खराब कर दिया था. मोटिवेशन बहुत डाउन हो गया था बिफोर माय सबमिशन.
So there will be a lot of times when, because I worked in edtech startups a lot after my undergrad, and when I went to a senior with my CV, he mentioned that this is a teacher's CV. What are you doing? And then I was so intimidated by the fact. So go to the people who will give you solutions for that. So had he told me to just rephrase it in a better way, that would have been a more productive approach.
See, you have to have a vision for your CV.
Yeah.
Okay, and
That's
the
very
person who aligns with your vision, who understands your vision and who understands your needs is the person you go to. Okay, वो एक जन भी हो सकता है, वो 2-3 लोग भी हो सकते हैं. और वो एक जन के पास तुम 100 बार भी जा सकते हो या 5 बार में भी तुम्हारा काम हो सकता है. So when we started it, we were the first diverse batch of IIM Mumbai. All of my seniors were engineers. I didn't know who to go to because nobody understood मैं क्या कर रही हूँ. They're like, are you seriously going to put root canals on your CV? And I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't have anything else. So then I found one senior. She was very helpful, and this one other senior, he was also very helpful. So I just went to 2 people, but both of them made sure that my CV looks like how I want it to look like, and also it doesn't undermine what I have done.
Yeah.
So a lot of times ना you get imposter syndrome कि नहीं मेरे को तो full managerial दिखाना ही हुआ, and you try to shed your old skin. But you have to realize that that's your strength. You can't just do that. तो multiple iterations होंगे of course, but 10 जन के पास मत जाओ. फिर 10 अलग चीजें बोलेंगे वो और तुम बहुत confused
And make sure the people you go to are available to you till you actually get placed. So these are the people who have to stand with you, with your CV and with your personality as a whole.
And they know it in and out everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, chalo last question कि what's that one common mistake जो तुम्हें लगा कि I wish before getting selected in SIP होने के बाद तो सबको ऐसा कुछ भूल जाते हैं अपन लोग. तो SIP में आने से पहले सिलेक्ट होने से पहले क्या लग रहा था कि CV फ्रीज हो गए हैं बट उप्स मैंने ये कर लिया होता तो सही रहता.
I think Adesh can start.
Yeah, sure. So again, given I did not have any prior experience of building a CV in the first place, let alone justifying it in the interview room, I just wanted to put everything in there with a lot of keywords, numbers, and everything. And then the one major takeaway of that CV was getting very difficult to just describe or justify in the interview room. So what I'll suggest to you all is, might be a very basic advice, but then you have to know that in the CV room for those 10, 15 or 20 minutes, the interviewer should remember you for that one particular thing that should strike you. And second thing is, while you might want to put everything in your CV, the first question in the interview could be, tell me something not on your CV. And then you lose it there. That has been the case with me in my L'Oreal interview also. So make sure you have the answer
But
to
you
that.
cracked it.
Yeah, I did crack my first L'Oreal interview. So make sure you actually have something which is not on your CV but can change the whole interview. Because yes, CV is one thing, but any interview is not obliged to just follow your CV. They can keep asking questions and build on that.
For me, I think it was like Asmeet ne bola, we should make 1 or 2 drafts, different not drafts, like दो version of your CV, 1-2 points ऊपर नीचे. So I was like कि मुझे जनरल मैनेजमेंट रोल भी चाहिए, बट ऑब्वियसली सिविल इंजीनियरिंग हाईवे इंजीनियरिंग का एक्सपीरियंस है, तो सप्लाई चेन ऑप्स वाज मोर अलाइंड. तो मैंने एक ही CV रखा. तो आई थिंक जब शॉर्टलिस्ट आना शुरू हुए थे एंड आई रियलाइज जब पैटर्न की मुझे तो सारा सप्लाई चेन का ही आ रहा है, जनमैन का नहीं आया. तो मुझे लगा, और फिर मैंने देखा कि लोगों ने बनाए हैं 1-2 वर्जन ऑफ देयर CV. तो मुझे लगा कि आई थिंक वो मुझे भी करना चाहिए था. दैट वाज आई वुड से कि थोड़ा बहुत देख लेना अपना बैकग्राउंड चेक और वो सब कर लेना.
बेसिकली डोंट पुट टू मेनी एग्स इन वन बास्केट.
हाँ.
आपका अगर वो कंपनी ने जेनमैन की रोल ओपन करी है तो आप अपनी जेनमैन की CV भेजो.
हाँ.
उन्होंने सेल्स मार्केटिंग की रोल ओपन करी है तो यू सेंड योर सेल्स मार्केटिंग रोल CV. आपने जो टारगेट करा है उस हिसाब से 2-3 ड्राफ्ट्स बनाओ और उसके हिसाब से भेजो. दैट मिस्टेक आई ऑल्सो डिड. द अदर मिस्टेक दैट आई डिड वाज फॉर्मेटिंग. अगर मेरी फॉर्मेटिंग थोड़ी और सही होती तो शायद मेरे और ज्यादा अलाइंड होता, ज्यादा क्लीनर दिखता वो। और जो बोल्ड करने होते हैं चीजें हमारे पॉइंटर्स में, वो भी थोड़ा सोच समझ के करो, बिकॉज इफ यू आर हाईलाइटिंग समथिंग उनकी नजर उस पर ही जाएगी पहले, तो सोच समझ के हाईलाइट करो कि मुझे ये दिखाना है उन्हें। ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता कि आप एस्केप कर जाओगे, वो कुछ ही ना पूछे आपको। तो कुछ तो मटेरियल उनको भी आपको देना ही पड़ेगा। तो जिसमें आप सबसे ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट हो, जो सबसे ज्यादा आपको चाहिए आपकी सीवी में हाईलाइट हो, वैसी चीजें बोल्ड करो।
And for my case, I think, see, this is a situation with every MBA student. Either you have too much to put on your CV or you have nothing to put on your CV. So either one of them. So in my case, I had too many points, and which point to give priority to, and also my points were sounding very technical. I think, I don't know, it was my dilemma or I was overthinking too much. But that is what I thought even at the end of like freezing the CV as well. Ki, is it too technical or should I maybe add some more managerial keywords? And is this point really required? Should I put something else? Like, no. So I had to fight that kind of internal dichotomy in your thoughts, like ki whether to put it or not, or be confident or not. So what I like would have told myself is that be more confident about whatever you have put in. It all depends upon ultimately your luck whether you get selected or not.
Shortlists are quite
Yeah,
random.
correct. So whatever you're trying to put, be confident with it. Don't have regrets ki acha I could have done that. If it is gone, it is gone. You can't cry about over spilled milk, right? So I
Yeah,
think that's it.
just one more thing in passing, that while a lot of people might want to put certifications when they don't have a lot of pointers, there's a lot of people who don't have a lot of things to put in.
Yeah.
Still do not rely on
That's a good point.
certifications so easily because everybody will put it. The lack of it is a problem, but given it is so easily available, you don't
Yeah.
even study, let alone pay a lot for it. So then try to not put a lot of them because then you're missing on other important pointers. And the second important thing is people write their academic achievement that came second position in what and what. So instead of writing third position, say you write top 3. So that makes a lot of value.
That's how it's
Yeah.
art of framing it
Yeah.
in a better.
I think not just top 3, you said top 3 amongst 200 students
Yes.
or
I
amongst
did
500
that.
students, because that's what's going to create impact. Top 3 amongst 3 students होगा तो मतलब
Yeah,
क्या ही
exactly.
point है?
And when you say top 3, also at least from your school achievements, try to quantify in terms of monetary value also. So back the scholarship of say
Yeah.
30,000 rupees for being in the top 3 in a batch of over 150 students or in the district, something like that.
हाँ, and remember जो भी आप ये top 3 among 200 और जितना भी नंबर डाल रहे हो, you have to get it verified.
Yeah,
So
that-
पहले अपने टीचर्स और प्रॉफ जो भी थे जो भी पॉइंट डाल रहे हो उनसे बातचीत कर लो कि वो वेरीफाई करेंगे या नहीं,
Yeah.
अदरवाइज that point would be
No, it would be redundant. So
Yeah.
the core of your CV is to verify and justify. As long as you can make a good mix
Yeah.
of these two, you are through your dream company and role.
Yeah, and for the priority for achievements or any extracurricular, I would say would be like follow the chronology of your life.
Yeah.
The most recent achievements
Should
would
be,
be your best shot.
obviously.
Don't put something like you won
Fifth class.
or lemon
full
spoon race,
attendance in
lemon
second
spoon race in
class.
first. Don't put all of those
Yeah,
things.
that won't add any value.
If you have nothing, then maybe you have to
यार
put.
बेसिक
हाँ.
फेस्ट तो सबके कॉलेज में
हाँ,
होते हैं,
वो
ठीक है,
तो
उसमें
सबने
तुम
organize
स्पॉन्सरशिप
कराए
ले
हैं.
आए हो
हाँ.
या कुछ ऐसे, तो मैं वही कह रही थी, अगर तुमने अपनी लाइफ कहीं पे लिखी हुई है ना तो वो तुम्हें सबसे ज्यादा हेल्प करेगी और कुछ हेल्प नहीं करेगा।
यार आई डोंट नो व्हाई मुझे ऐसे वापस आई रिमेम्बर मेरा फर्स्ट वीडियो
PTSD
जो
हो
था
रहा है।
मैंने कैमरा रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन किया है कि नहीं किया है
No,
आई थिंक
you would have.
हाँ सो आई
नहीं
डू
गिरेगा, एक बार check कर लेते हैं.
भाई
अब एक मिनट so let's conclude our video. Anything else you guys have in mind?
just one thing, don't get disheartened if you don't get shortlist. They are very
हाँ,
random at times.
ये
Okay,
तो।
they are very random. मैं what would one expect? BDS डॉक्टर हेल्थ केयर ही शॉर्टलिस्ट करेगी और तो कौन करेगा? मुझे लिटरली तीनों बहुत ही मतलब एकदम ही अलग, लॉरियल, टैस, एवियन में
ओ,
ऐसी
हाँ,
शॉर्टलिस्ट
TAS भी तो आया
आई,
था।
हाँ ऐसी शॉर्टलिस्ट आई थी, ठीक है। तो
There
it's
was-
just whatever is written will happen. एक पॉइंट के बाद उतना ही होता है. There's only so much work you can do, and there's something called as a luck factor. तो ज्यादा दिल पे मत लेना, लग जाएगी सबकी
हाँ,
SIP.
SIP. So I think ये सबके साथ ही हो रहा था. You both got placed same day ना?
Yeah,
और तुम उससे एक दो
एक
दिन
दिन-
पहले
एक दिन पहले.
और मैं उसके
हाँ.
इनके एक दिन बाद. So हम एक दो दिन के उसी में place हुए थे. And before that people were getting placed. तो इतना disheartening तो नहीं बोलूँगी. It was very depressing I would say कि हमें कैसे शॉर्टलिस्ट नहीं आ रही है. हम तो मतलब हमें तो कहा गया था हम टॉप 50% वाली प्रोफाइल से आते हैं. तो इतना वो नहीं है.
And
Have patience.
you have to also know that you can always control your interview. So you have the
Exactly.
CV in front of you. You might feel at the 10th
I
minute that
think
interview has gone down, right?
वीडियो बनाएंगे
हाँ यार, इंटरव्यू में
हाँ,
कैसे क्या
हाँ,
करना
but you have
चाहिए?
to know that-
बनाएंगे।
हाँ,
वो अलग
Yeah,
बात है।
so if you
हाँ।
guys like this video and you want us to share our interview experience, हमने बहुत इंटरव्यू दिया तो please comment below, and yeah, I think that that's all for this
Yeah,
video.
all the
Thank
best.
you guys
Thank you so
for
much.
All the best, guys.
All the best, guys.
Yeah, so see you, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your peers. Thank you. Bye. कर लेते हैं, शुरू से कर लेते हैं.
Only
That I've done. Okay, fine.
Oh God.
Oh my god. How could
You
you
know what I've done.
How could you calling me out on my grad? कुछ काम वाम किया होता तो याद होता